Hi everybody, Jason here from As One Guidance, and I'm watching all these videos on twin flames on YouTube, and everybody's saying different things, variations of different things, and um, I'm watching all these card readings, and they're some are so different than the other, and they're all saying different things, and I don't know which one to believe. And I'm just gonna pick the one that tells me that I'm gonna be in in harmonious union. When the portal passes through, whatever the portal's passing through, or you know, and then on top of all that, my head or the chatter in my head and my ego is telling me the opposite of all of that stuff. And I'm looking on all these Facebook groups, and everybody has such a different opinion of how to get there, and what to do, and what's going on with their journey. Does this sound familiar? uh, and I'm just kind of like frozen in in this place where I don't know what to do, and I don't know which direction to go in, and I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, and I don't know uh, whether to go left or whether to go right, or take a step forward or take a step back. I uh, just don't have any idea what to do because of all of this conflicting information that I'm getting from all of these different places. So instead of making that first step, taking that first step forward, and doing my spiritual work, and going in the direction of love, and you know trusting my inner guidance, or calling out to my inner guidance for help, uh, I just latch on to uh, whatever it is that I see in these videos, or I see in these Facebook groups, and it kind of like makes you stuck in one place, and you don't know what to do, and you're in this pattern of make a little bit of headway, and then you listen to all of these conflicting ideas, and then you're frozen in this. You're frozen in time. You don't know where to go next, and this is a pattern that you're falling into, and a pattern that the ego is creating, and that is to keep you confused, and keep you from realizing that the ego isn't real, and that it's something that you created. Does all of this feel or sound familiar? You know, when you're not quite sure, what your next step is, ask for it, ask the divine for it. Looking at um, all this conflicting information is is fueling that ego inside of you, because it's just making you more and more confused. It's just leading you astray off your path. And I understand that you have this thirst for knowledge, and this giant craving to really understand what's happening, and what it is that you're supposed to do next. But this, watching all this conflicting information is just keeping you kind of spinning your wheels. And so you can start to make that choice that I'm going to stop believing that I have an ego, and I'm going to stop believing and putting and fueling this fire of what it's telling me to do. You're in this pattern that is keeping you at bay, keeping you stagnant. And so, choosing to stop believing that you have an ego, and recognizing that it's something that you created, and realizing that you don't have to give your ego any power. And giving your ego power is listening to it, is believing what it's saying. So the more that you dismiss that and start replacing it with a better feeling, or feelings of love, or just completely ignoring it, it starts to lose its power, and you start to feel it less and less and less. And the more that you heal, the more you don't recognize it anymore, and it vanishes and it goes away. Because you can't have an ego and be in harmonious union. You can't have both sides of the coin. You either serve love, you serve the divine, or you serve your ego. And so take that first step in absolving it, and telling yourself that it doesn't exist, it's not real. And you might have to do it, you might have to tell yourself that quite frequently in the beginning. But keep telling yourself that, and keep ignoring it, keep not listening to it. You created your ego, so you can also uncreate it. You're a divine creator. So please like my video, and please hit the subscribe button on my channel. And also visit asoneguidance.com for any twin flame coaching or ascension coaching. And I also do an email support resource that you can check out. And I look forward to seeing you again. Take care.